Basically, I'm going to break this tune down for you. Now, the original recording had some tape manipulation, so they played it in a different key and then actually turned the tape down to make it another pitch. So what I did was I just kind of came up with kind of my own version, so you don't have to retune your guitar at all. You can just go right in, make it sound, you know, very authentic, and it's one of the greatest rock riffs of all time. So I think you're going to enjoy it regardless of tape manipulation. Anyway, let's get to the lesson, and that's it. Here we go. Basically, some of the stuff I was playing was the keyboard part, and so like I said before, it's kind of like my own version, but it's going to sound great, and the riffs are the same. So what I think I'll do right now is show you the bare bones guitar stuff that you would need if you were going to like cover this in a band, or just, you know, the juicy guitar parts first, and then after that I'll dive into some of the vocal and keyboard parts for guitar. Okay, first thing we're going to do is learn the key. It's all around C sharp minor, which is the 4th fret on the A string right here. And you got a C sharp minor bar chord. It's just good to know. And so basically everything's kind of revolving around that. Right, and then finally the singer, or the keyboard line as well, go play something like this. Boom, big guitar chord, right? So I'm going to show you that guitar chord shape right now. Basically, it looks like this. It's the 7th fret on the A string with the ring finger, 7th fret on the pinky, 7th fret D string, 6th fret G string with the middle finger. It just looks like an E major shape. But now we need this flat 5, or you could also call it the sharp 11. It's right here on the 4th fret of the B, so it's a weird stretch. Now, like I was saying before, since this song was actually played in a different key and then manipulated with tape, you might look up a tab and see a different voicing, but these are the notes of the chord. It's going to sound right. So you got that. That next chord you need is the exact same shape, and if you were tracking it, say, with your index finger on the 4th, you're going to play the exact same thing with it on the 9th. You can also think of that as you're now in the C sharp minor pentatonic box up here. Melody, and these are those little things I'm going to show you later, but we're going to get right to that monster riff, which, just if you know the riff alone, is just fun to play on guitar. So we want to get to that. But so far we've got some melody, you know, psychedelic keyboards. Finally, we need guitar now, this chord, and we can call this an A flat 5 or an A sharp 11. Da, 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 da. But we need this on the 9th now. So it basically will be the same thing but as a D chord. So like D flat 5 sharp or sharp 11. Da, 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 da. Awesome riff. And I'm going to teach you that awesome riff right now. It goes like this. It slides from the A string on the 2nd fret up to the 4th fret with your index finger. Then your ring finger is going to get to the 6th fret of the D, just like a power chord. Actually, it is a power chord. Do it again. there's little variations, and on this third one, I like to separate the notes instead of chug down on them. So you got the first one, second one, and that third one, I make the notes a little more individual. Okay? Next part, we're going to play an F sharp power chord, which is 2nd fret, 4th fret. And we're going to then lower it to an E power chord, which is 0, 2. But what I like to do, because of just the way it sounds on the original recording, is on that E power chord, kind of just want to emphasize the 2nd fret on the A and avoid the low E, or just kind of mute it a bit. Just sounds a little more authentic that way. And the last little turnaround lick, we're going on the 2nd fret of the E string, and we're going to slide it up to the 4th. Then 7 on that low E, back to 4. So then 7, 4 on the A string. So we've got this fancy flat 5 chord. Same exact thing up here. And the riff. So let me fill in some of those gaps for you, the keyboard parts and the vocal parts, because it's fun. It's fun to know. And it only helps, your musicianship. So, we got the C sharp minor chord right here. You can pull that 5 off and you get that 4th right there. I'm still pressing down so you hear that chord ring out. Which is similar to when a piano holds down the sustain pedal